It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets. So for Charlotte, their last game, a win against Indiana. Feeling confident after a runaway win. We'll see if they carry over some of that momentum. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court, that's turnovers, that's missing assignments, missing rebounds, same thing.
It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. This is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
And right now for Vancouver, they've had a dream season. And I think they're only going to get stronger as we approach the postseason.
It really is amazing how far they've come in the course of one season, from afterthought to title contenders.
Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. They've got Bottoms, and it's Silken at the small forward position. Here's Caboclo. Shot clock at 6. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Powell. Now the dish to Hansbrough. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Down low. Here's Caboclo. He's coming off a 37-point game against Brooklyn.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
And that one's good.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And Roberts kicks to Hansbrough. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
That's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Brian Roberts went undrafted in 2008. Initially couldn't latch on with an NBA team. So Clark, he played overseas for a couple seasons.
But he kept going to NBA summer camps, Kevin. Finally found the spot with the Pelicans. Now he's in his 4th NBA season. A dream come true.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And talking about Brian Roberts, he's carved out a specific role for himself. He can push the ball up the floor. He can play pick and roll. He's an excellent spot-up shooter. It shows you that patiently improving your skills is how you make it as an undrafted guy.
Going back to Brian Roberts, scouts did know about him coming out of college. I mean, he was highly decorated in his career at Dayton. Concerns about his size and whether he'd be a 1 or a 2, that's what ultimately dropped him out of the running.
Here's Caboclo. Got a hand on it. Now here's Hansbrough. Defense is right there. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. They set the screen. Loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's Powell. He had 15 points last outing. Launches it, and the basket good. Powell's got 5 points so far.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
And so here's Charlotte. They trail by 1. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. They get it again. Makes it off the glass. He's got 7.
Just an innate ability to rebound the basketball and then make the defense pay.
Here's Caboclo. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Powell. He has 7. Screen by Jefferson. Powell, the pass to Jefferson. Vancouver pulls it in. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And they were really locked in from beyond the arc in that game. I mean, the results wouldn't have looked anything like it did had it not been for their ability from beyond.
Exactly. They were spraying home threes at a huge rate.
And so it's Charlotte with it after Vancouver got the 3-pointer.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
It'll be Vancouver with their first time out of the game here.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
That's good. Bottoms got his first basket of the night.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
The shot by Powell, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Got that one up quick. Bottoms got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Screen by Jefferson. Off the screen. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The Hornets shooting their first free throws here tonight. The free throw drops for Powell. And some changes here for the Hornets. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Jefferson. And it's Kid Gilchrist in for Brian Roberts.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And Vancouver with the possession here. They lead by 4. Shoots from the elbow. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, ran away with that game, mainly in part because of their offense.
Yeah, the ball movement and player movement, so crisp and sharp, and it led to a lot of high-quality shots for him.
Pass to Hines. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Kid Gilchrist. He's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana. Here's Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it. And that's an air ball. Not even close. Vancouver leading by 6. 1:58 left here in the opening quarter. Jawai, the pass to Hines. Here's Bilal. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. And that's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
That's good.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I caught up with the Hornets head coach. Shoot first and ask questions later is a philosophy all players can get with and one he instilled in his team today. With the shooters they've got, he wants any open look to immediately result in a jump shot. Players love it, Kevin.
Doris, thank you. You know, Clark, hard to create spacing without the threes.
I agree there. I mean, I'd say it's almost impossible with the size and speed of players in this day and age.
And Vancouver with the possession here, following the 3 by Charlotte. And the shot is good. And Vancouver leads by 7.
My, he is so adept at finishing in the low post.
Pass to Lynn. Passes it to Hansbrough. And he gets it to go. Hansbrough's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
Here's Jawai. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
There's a screen by Hansbrough. Kid Gilchrist, an easy layup after coming off the pick. Kid Gilchrist has got his first points of the game. Here's Jawai. No good on the buzzer beater. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's Vancouver leading by 7. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his time in this league, from going undrafted out of Harvard to where he is now. He says he remains very grateful.
I wasn't sure, if my career would ever.
Well, in a game filled with some pretty big egos, there are also guys like that who are living the dream in their own very grateful way. Lin has certainly seen the highs and the lows.
And Kevin, not everyone's a superstar and certain of their future. Sometimes you get to be a superstar for a brief moment in time, but this game has a way of humbling people, even those who started out humble, like Lin.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And when you consider how Vancouver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Corey Joseph is out there with Jeremy Lin. Then there's Brian Roberts. Then there's Batum. And it's Jefferson in at center. And so here's Charlotte after Vancouver got the three-pointer. Picked off in midair. They're running. Bottoms the pass to Ballard. Here's Silk. Vancouver working the ball around now. Pulls up. And there's Vancouver with another bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Vancouver.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Deflects the pass. Lin dishes to Roberts. Screen by Jefferson. Shot to stop the run. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
In watching Al Jefferson over the years, he can be dominant and be efficient in doing it. For all the points he's piled up, he's always been around a 50% shooter. And for all the times he's handled the ball, his turnover rate is relatively low. So that's giving your team good quality possessions.
Talking about Jefferson, it's not just his efficiency with the scoring. He's efficient, Clark, with his time on the floor. He's always producing a block shot here, a steal there, of course. All the rebounds, he covers every base.
Yeah, the data analytics folks rely on percentages to measure efficiency. But just as important as overall production per minutes played, Big Al excels there.
Here's Silk. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Caboclo, he's checked in for Chris Copeland. Here's Powell. 15 points in the game. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Here's Bottoms. 14 points from him the last game against Brooklyn.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Roberts. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Jefferson's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
And so here's Charlotte after Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. That's good. Roberts got his first 2 points.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Hornets trail by 15. Here's Powell. 17 points in the game. A nice shot by Roberts. Roberts got his second basket.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Pass to Silk. The tray. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
The Hornets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Here's Powell. No good on the triple.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
Here's Huffman. It's rebounded by Jefferson.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Here's Powell. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Bottoms. Right at the free throw line. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
To the paint. Here's Powell. It's deflected. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. Tyler Hansbrough's checked in for Nicholas Batum. Kostas Papanikolaou checks in for Vancouver. Udo comes in for Silk. Charlotte calls timeout. It's been quite a game for Bottoms.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his points.
Baseline J on the way. Hansbrough, that's good. Hansbrough's got 6.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Caboclo kicks to Papanikolaou. Vancouver working the ball around now. Clock at 6. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Hornets trail by 18. Powell kicks to Joseph. In transition, here comes Vancouver. They grab their own miss. Hines the pass to Caboclo. There's the pass to Moss. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Papanikolaou dishes to Udo. Pass to Hines. Jefferson with some nice D. Charlotte has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Powell kicks to Hansbrough. Ball's knocked loose. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Udoh with the stuff.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days. Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Here's Caboclo. 10 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. Another shot. Here's Papanikolaou. Hits the three-point bomb. Papanikolaou's got his second basket of the night.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Charlotte making a switch here. Lynn's checked in. And so he hits both. 29 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's P40. All alone. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Powell kicks to Jefferson. That's tipped. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's Vancouver as they end the second quarter on a 14-6 run. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Charlotte.
Well, they got more than a few problems to work out, but it all starts with their defense. I know the analytical people love to point out opponent field goal percentage, and tonight has been a big problem. They haven't defended with any purpose. You need a whole lot more activity on defense.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. And Vancouver, looking at who they've got. They've got Silk, and it's Hines in at the 5. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And for Big Al Jefferson, he's been a great player in this league, but he hasn't played on that many great teams, and he's never made an all-star team. Hard to imagine.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And for Al Jefferson, never making an all-star team, he's got the numbers on offense to get him there. People just feel he's probably, what, Clark, one-dimensional?
Well, you know, even though the All-Star game has no defense for the most part, you usually need to play a little bit of D to have a chance to get there.
So it's the Hornets now, after Vancouver picking up the basket just moments ago.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Passes to Silk. There's the 3. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Wisniewski, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in this second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
Here's Powell. After Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. And Hansbrough slams it in.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Lets it fly. Caboclo, the pass to Bottoms. His three-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Powell. He's got 21. That's good.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 of 4 to start.
Norman Powell. Vancouver.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver.
And a couple guys got hot early, and then it became contagious. You could see that everybody kind of pitched in when it came to shooting.
Exactly right, Greg. I mean, normally there's a hot shooter. The defense can kind of lock into that guy and then let somebody else get some shots, but that wasn't even an option in that game because everybody was on fire.
And so here's Charlotte after Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
To the paint. The feed to Roberts. Misses the three. Vancouver leading by 23 from the wing. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Here's Powell to the left wing. Screen by Jefferson. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Caboclo. 10 points for him. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Batum comes in for Al Jefferson. And it's Joseph in for Powell. Kostas Papanikolaou checks in for Vancouver. Here's Caboclo after Charlotte getting the three. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Off target from three-point range. For Vancouver, they've got nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Lets it go. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Roberts dishes to Joseph. He kicks to Roberts. Lets it go from deep. And that one's good. Roberts got 7.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Here's Caboclo. He's got 17. Five on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. No good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. Feeds it to Joseph. Knocked loose. There's a screen by Hansbrough. And Joseph kicks to Hansbrough. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Caboclo. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game.
Looking here at some numbers for Silk. Some impressive play from him over the last month. First in rebounding, first in free throw percentage, and he's also number 2 league-wide in field goal percentage. You love his ability to score over the top of the defense.
And, you know, just going back real quick to the fact that he rebounds so well, I mean, that's a tremendous feat. He's a monster in the paint.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Joseph. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Hornets timeout call.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
Vancouver making a switch here. Jawai's checked in. Now here's Joseph. From deep. Vancouver pulls it in.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Hansbrough. They get the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Jawai, defended by Batum, out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And let's take this chance now to break out the list of the league's leading teams in the steals department.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. 1:05 left in the third. In transition, here comes Vancouver. Dishes to Joseph. Back to Lynn. Uncovered. That's good. Lynn's got his second bucket of the night. Vancouver has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The pass to Jawai. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. He has 6.
The defense played him close on that one, but he just would not be denied. Aggressive move for the score.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Jefferson comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Powell in for Corey Joseph. Powell, that's good. Here's Jawai with 2 seconds left. Can't capitalize inside. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Vancouver running away with it. And do not go away as we'll be. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. An unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Michael Kid Gilchrist out there with Spencer Hawes. Then it's Jeremy Lin. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Powell in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Copeland can't hit.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
He dishes it to Udo. Kicks to Copeland. 6 to shoot. Shoots. Jump shot is good. Copeland's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Vancouver. Powell kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Udo comes in with the double team. That shot's good from Hawes.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Copeland. Inside. A nice shot by Black.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Charlotte's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Joseph, he's checked in for the Hornets. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Vancouver.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
And it's Hawes in the corner. Now here's Joseph. He's tightly guarded. And Hawes kicks to Joseph. From deep three-point range, cannot hit. So Vancouver will take it the other way. Tipped away, stolen by Joseph. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. They set the pick. To the inside, Kaminsky. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Copeland, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Copeland's got 4 points this quarter.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
So Vancouver ends up going with a new group. The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. In the corner, it's Lynn. Uncovered. Vancouver pulls it in. Bottoms got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Caboclo. Rebound by Roberts. Hines. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
To the paint, here's Jefferson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low. And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Brian Roberts. Here is Lynn. Here's Hansbrough. He misses the mark. He's now 6 of 8. Here's Caboclo. And the foul on Al Jefferson. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Vancouver working the ball around now, and he gets it to go. And that's now 21 points for Bottoms.
Really a good job recognizing the mismatch, just going up for the shot with that huge height advantage on that possession.
Here's Hansbrough. Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%. For Vancouver, they've got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Here's Caboclo, defended by Lynn. The shot by Caboclo, no good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
It's deflected. Silk passes to Caboclo. And it's blocked. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Hornets, shooting 2, number 30.
First free throw is good. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Charlotte. Joseph comes in for Jeremy Lin. And so he makes both from the line. And the hope for Jeremy Lin last season was that he'd take a step forward in his development, but it almost was the opposite in his play.
And that can happen. You don't always go a straight line north in your improvement in this league. He'd been on an upward swing as far as his shooting accuracy, but last season was the worst since his rookie year in that area.
And again, it's Vancouver missing. Hornets have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Kidd-Gilchrist dishes to Joseph. Here's Hansbrough, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Just absolute domination in this one for Hansbrough. He has 14 points, and he's rejected more than his share of shots today.
An interior defense at its best, fellas. That's what we've seen out of him today.
And the Hornets making a change here. Lin's checked in.
Boy, they're making it look easy here. I mean, they're just automatic from the line.
Pass to Papanikolaou. Launches a 3. That's good.
Kostas Papanikolaou.
Charlotte's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Now the dish to Lin. Shoots. That's good on the jump shot. Vancouver has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. There's 1:40 left in the fourth. Moss, the pass to Papanikolaou. Great D that time from Batum. The Hornets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Vancouver.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And the one thing that stood out about these guys all season long, their resiliency to come out and play hard and win games. We've watched some epic battles that they've played, and tonight will mark their 64th win in the year. Something else.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Lin. The offensive rebound, but they'll get another chance. Hansbrough misses.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason not to. I mean, work that perimeter. It's going good for you. Work it until it stops.
So it's Vancouver picking up the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Let us take a moment now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game. What'd you like about his performance, Shaq?
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for